Hello everyone, another weekend, another opportunity for a theme for the meditation for Formula 44. Please bear with me, I've got a throat issue, minor one. I'm taking a concoction made from turmeric and black pepper, ginger, lemon and black salt. I just created my own concoction, made a boiled water concoction with these 5 ingredients, and I've been sipping this warm concoction for the last couple of days, and it's really helped. So this is encouraging my belief in Formula 44, that your kitchen is your medicine chest. All kinds of treatments and remedies and solutions are available in the kitchen. But the most important is the faith, which is the most important element for the healing of the body and the mind. So when we have the faith that we can connect to that ultimate reservoir of energy which is available to all of us to bless us all the time, whom we call God, Allah, Krishna, Ram, Shiv, Durga, Kali, Radha, Sat Sri Akal, Ahur Mazda, different names we ascribe to God. But everyone feels that there is a highest power which is the cause of all causes, and we cannot but acknowledge its presence in our life. So this is what we do, learn from the song of God, Bhagavad Gita, and Swami Mukundanandji is helping us with his wonderful commentary. So this week I am selecting some verses from chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita. The best way to remember a chapter in Bhagavad Gita is to remember the first and the last verse. The first verse of Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 is spoken by Dhritarashtra, and that's the only verse spoken by Dhritarashtra, who is the father of Duryodhan, father of the 100 Kauravas brothers, the father of the Pandavas. They are the different devatas. That's another story, but let us come back to the content of the first chapter, in which the battle of Kurukshetra, the battle of Mahabharata, is about to begin, and Dhritarashtra is dharma-kṣhetre, kuru-kṣhetre, samavetā, yuyutsavaḥmāmakāḥ, pāṇḍavāśhchaiva, kimakurvata Sanjaya. He is asking Sanjay, who has the divine ability to see what is happening at a distance. He has the clairvoyance. He is narrating all the incidents to Dhritarashtra, who is in his kingdom, in his palace. So Sanjay, who got this gift from Vedavyas, is narrating all the happenings in the battlefield. So purpose of this video is to relate our own story with the story of Arjun. Arjun is about to fight a battle, and all of us also have our battles in life. Somebody is fighting a battle with disease. Somebody is fighting a battle about poverty. Somebody is fighting a battle about prestige. Somebody is fighting a battle about the lost honor. Somebody is fighting a battle about the basic necessities. Somebody is fighting a battle about the quest to grow and remain at the top. So everyone is disturbed, everyone is having one problem or the other. So what is the solution which Bhagavad Gita will eventually give? Bhagavad Gita will eventually say that the solution lies in accepting the problem and mitigating it by the philosophy of bhakti, devotion, surrender, sharanagati, which is a theme in all religions. Accept the presence of God in your life and get attached to that reality, and then do your work with the best of your ability and within the potential that everyone has. So Arjun's dilemma is that he has to fight the battle with his own relatives, blood relatives, his own kith and kin, his own guru, his own mentors. So he is very unhappy that even if I win this war, what is the use? I will not enjoy the kingdom because it will be at the cost of the lives of my own kith and kin. So he says, Na kaṅkṣhe vijayam Krishna, na cha rajyam sukhani cha, kim no rajyena govinda, kim bhogair jivitena va. What is the use of this kind of victory, which requires to decimate all my loved ones, my guru, my relatives, my teachers? So he is in a utter state of confusion, dilemma, misery, and that's how Bhagavad Gita begins. And Arjun is representing all of us because all of us have one problem or the other. So this chapter is very important from that point of view. So now the battle begins, and Sri Krishna blows his conch shell. Panchajanya hṛiṣhīkeśho, devadatta dhanañjaya, Paundram dadhmau mahā-śhaṅkhaṁ, bhīma-karmā vṛikodaraḥ, anant vijayam raja, kunti putro, yudhishthirah, nakula sadevascha sughosh mani pushpaka. Arjun blows his conch shell called Devadatta, Bhishma, his conch shell Paundra, Yudhishthir his conch shell Anant Vijay, and Nakul and Sahadev their conch shells Sughosh and Mani Pushpak. So the battle is about to begin, but Krishna is listening to Arjun's lamentation about the consequences of the war. And Arjun goes on and on. The battle will eliminate so many men from the society. The women will become widowed. There will be problems in the society. The progeny will not have the mentorship and the guardianship, and there will be varna-shankha. There will be all kinds of problems in the society because of this war, because of the consequences of the war. So this war is no good. So he says, with srijyam shasharam chapa shok samvigna manasaha. He says, this is my bow and arrow, my gandiv, I am leaving it aside. I am throwing it away. I don't want to wage this war. Ratham asthapya upavishata. This is the last verse of chapter 1, 147. So we talked about 147, we talked about 1:1, and we talked about some intermediate verses and presented the beginning of the war in Mahabharata and Arjun's state. We have three kinds of miseries in our life. They are called adhyatmik, adidaivik, and adibhautik. They are also called tap. three tap, the three kinds of tap, the three kinds of suffering. So adhyatmic suffering is the one in which the self is involved. It happens on two levels, one on the bodily level and one on the mental level. The bodily level, the misery is caused by our own carelessness and also because of our destiny, our prarabdha. So we are eating a lot of food which is not healthy, and then we are landing up with a disease. So we have created the problem for us by our own self-indulgence, or without any reasons we are feeling low, we are getting into a state of depression. So this is all caused by oneself. This is called adhyatmic. And then adhi bhautik is the one which is caused by other living beings. We are sitting in our garden and sipping a cup of coffee, and an anopheles mosquito bites us and we are down with malaria. Or another mosquito bites us and we are down with dengue fever. These are caused by other living beings. So this is called adi bhautik. Or somebody else calls us up and starts abusing us for no apparent reasons, causing us grief. This is adi bhautik. And adi daivik miseries are the ones caused by the natural calamities like earthquake, tsunami, sunstroke, storm, drought, floods, etc. These are the miseries caused by the natural forces. So in chapter 1 we can learn that life is full of trials and tribulations. We are all having so much to face, but whether we want it or don't want it, we all have our share of miseries. But at the end of Bhagavad Gita, the Lord will equip us that take these miseries as something very natural. Sitoshna sukha dukkhada agma payino nityashaha. He says, like the winter and the summer, which is inevitable, and we have ways to deal with the winter and summer. So we should also have methods to deal with the good times and the adversarial times. Because the material world is meant to be like that. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Full of miseries, house of miseries, and temporary. Everything is going to finish. But the mitigation is so simple. Just having the faith in the divine and just developing this attachment to the Lord, that you are my supreme everyone, you are my supreme knowledge, you are my supreme guardian, you are my supreme teacher, you are my supreme wealth. That will do the trick, and we will smile at the end of the experiment. Take care and see you again tomorrow with another theme for this weekend.